Hey everybody, Jay Barrino here, welcome back. It's Enslavers Redux, and we're on to the finale of the Terran campaign, which is the first of 3, plus an epilogue. So this is Shadow of Deception, the final blow. I don't know how I'm going to handle B-Cannon, I don't know when I'm going to play B-Cannon. I feel like I probably will eventually, and instead of the Protoss being our allies, we get a more distinct Dominion faction, which is Omega Squadron, instead of them getting wiped out. In any case, here we are in A-Cannon. Commander's task force outside ancient Protoss temple grounds 6 hours later. This map of all of the others, I think, is probably the most similar to its B-Cannon version. I think in A-Cannon here we end up fighting the cerebrate, whereas in B-Cannon you fight the Protoss, and in either case you have to assault Shezar's base. You have the combined strength of Terrans and Protoss to aid you in battle. Be sure to use every advantage you can. A combined defense of siege tanks and photon cannons can easily stop most Zerg. I will say I'm kind of curious about how the Palladium and Iridium are going to be handled. Maybe there won't be any picked up here, because otherwise there's no... I mean, the Commander's not used after this mission, so, like, why would those be things that can be found, I guess? We'll find out. My plan is to try to just blitzkrieg as much of the outlying enemy bases as possible. It's going to be hard because they rebuild, but the Commander is super strong. But we're just going to make as many units as we can and just try and get out of our base quickly, then focus on defense, and then focus on side objectives, and then hopefully win. We'll see. It's a pretty big map.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Oh, that's nice. After opening a warp rift to the planet Ire, the Commander and Mojo were horrified to learn much of the planet was already under attack by the Zerg. Upon entering Protoss space, they were contacted by Judicator Eldaris, nearly ready to open fire on their transports. With Mojo easing tensions, Eldaris revealed the Zerg had invaded Ire shortly before the other Terrans snuck onto Ire soil and assumed that they were in league with each other. The Commander explained Shezar has the ability to control Zerg and needed help to bring him down. However, Eldaris demanded a show of good faith from the Commander to help defend a besieged Protoss province from the Zerg, gladly accepting to get the Protoss' assistance from the Commander, and Mojo met Praetor Phoenix to defend the city entrances of Valari from the Zerg swarm. After a long battle of attrition, they fought the Zerg back to the last. Convinced the Commander was telling the truth, Eldaris granted him a small enclave to hunt for the elusive mercenary, already having taken refuge on ruined temple grounds. Unable to shake the feeling as if they were being watched, the Commander felt a sense of uneasiness surrounding them. Something still felt wrong. Shezar was receiving help from the Protoss, but not from Eldaris and the defenders against the Zerg. Was there a rogue Protoss faction out there? Why would they want a reckless human to control the Zerg while the Protoss homeworld burned? With too many questions to ponder, the Commander gathered supplies and made his way to Shezar's location with the joint Terran Protoss force. Meanwhile, the mercenary Alan Shezar was making final preparations for his nefarious plan. With little resistance from the beleaguered Protoss, he was able to build multiple control towers on the surface of Ire. With his benefactor having laid open the way to Ire for him, he could now take control of every single Zerg on Ire at once, even, as the benefactor claimed, the Zerg leader itself, the Overmind. Commander, we have located the mercenary Alan Shezar and his controlled Zerg to a fallen Protoss temple. Scans indicate the Zerg swarm that has overwhelmed Ire prior to our arrival is nearing the location. The area will be overwhelmed by outside Zerg forces within the next several hours. Shezar just seems to be popular with everyone lately. Mojo, what do we know about the Zerg who invaded Ire? What's their agenda? I know little. The Conclave seems confident that they're winning the Zerg invasion on Ire, but I fear their pride is clouding their judgment on the matter. These Zerg are single-minded creatures, yet they invaded Ire with such precision, such purpose. There must be a leader within their swarm controlling their actions. Just like what Shezar is doing. No matter where we go, it seems the Zerg are being used, like bioweapons being controlled by dictators with any itchy trigger finger. And it looks like those crystals of yours are the ticket to their launch. Do you know anything regarding how Shezar stole those, or how he's even able to use them? I had initially believed the Kadaran crystals used in Alan Shezar's attempts at controlling Zerg were similar to those we Protoss use to power our vessels and bolster our psionic capabilities. Yet I was mistaken. I have learned something in passing that the Judicators would have kept secret. An ancient underground vault on Aiur was pillaged not long ago before the Zerg invaded. The Forbidden Vault contained ancient Xel'Naga artifacts of immense void-based energies. The crystals Alan Cheser is using were from that vault. Wait a minute. What the hell is a Xel'Naga? Here we go. Okay. Ancient legends tell of the wanderers from afar that were known later to us as the Xel'Naga, gods among our early history, forging us into the people we are today. They uplifted us and trusted us with Khaderan crystals. However, when they abruptly abandoned us, we were left to fend for ourselves. This led to a grave period of civil war in our history. When we learned to achieve peace, we began unlocking our latent psionic potential and the secrets of the Khaderan crystals. Yep, there was some crystals that absorbed dark energy. Fearful of this, the Conclave sealed many of the original Xel'Naga temples with the dark crystals inside. And somehow Cheser found one of these temples and got a hold of them. But how would a second-rate merc know where to find Aiur, or use them? As I feared, only a Protoss with intimate knowledge of the temples could attune the energies of the dark crystals in order to control the Zerg. I believe your Alan Cheser is working with that Protoss. Well, maybe your Conclave friends could... Warning. A massive energy surge is being detected within the ruined Protoss temple grounds. There are multiple control towers being activated at once. Cheser. What the hell is he doing now? Energy output increased over 400% to temple grounds. Range of Zerg control expected to be extended 1000%. Any Zerg within region are subject to tower's effects. Shit, he's insane. There's a whole cluster of Zerg on Aiur. He can't possibly control them all. By the gods, I cannot allow this. Impossible or not, we cannot risk him trying to do so. Brave Terran, we are all that stands in opposition before this mad human gains control of the most terrible force we have ever known. With the Zerg under his unpredictable nature, I fear doom to all in the galaxy. Will you stand with us to prevent this from coming to pass? I've risked my life on more than one occasion to see Cheser pay for his crimes. I saw the Zerg firsthand decimate my home on Marsara, and I'll be damned if I sit in the corner and watch it happen again. It's time to end this, one way or another. Then let us make haste lest we be overrun by the Zerg ourselves. The Conclave has allowed a small detachment from their vanguard, as well as the Warbringer and the Danamoth to accompany us. With our combined might, we shall prevail. Antaro Adun. Wow. Okay, destroy the energy towers. So all we have to do is destroy the energy tower. It was a lot of reading, okay? I'm getting a little tongue-tied now. Destroy the energy towers. All we have to do is snipe them. If we have to, we can make 70 Wraiths and just blast them right in there. Well, I see some Palladium right there on the left already, so there are still pickups to get. I don't even remember what my totals are, or like what the grand total is going to be for the end of the campaign. Ruined Protoss Temple, Fallen Aiur Province. Warning, energy tower activation imminent. I want these towers up to full power before the Zerg arrive. It won't be long now before we dominate the entire swarm to our will. Focus all energy on the Overmind itself. Let's show it the true meaning of servitude. I sense a familiar presence. No, this cannot be. I could see your plans, Dark One. Yet it is you who shall be made undone by your actions. You not know who you serve. We shall never be made into slaves again while I hold existence. Go, my children. Destroy the Terrans who have stolen your master. Obliterate all in the name of the Zerg. Sounds like we're going to have Overmind bearing down on us, too, throughout this mission. We're surrounded by Shezer's pet Zerg, but we've located his hideout within the temple. This is his last stand. He has nowhere to run now. Let's end this. For desecrating our most sacred temples and other countless horrors I have yet to fathom, we shall put a stop to him this day. My thanks to you, brave Terran, knows no bounds. While others may distrust you, know that you always have a place with the Kalai Protoss. Alright, don't get all gushy on me. Look, we're not going to have much time before all them other Zerg of the region know we're here. We'll be screwed if they get here, and more so if Shezer takes control of them. Okay, here we are. Let's go. Probes and SCVs. Get mining. I feel like space might be an issue here, ultimately. Let's see. Okay, just getting some upgrades going here. We got Shock Division early. I love that. We can always get more of them. Warbringer, and we've got Mojo and Danamoth as well. The commander, who is insanely powerful, 0 of 0. Well, something seems off with that. We'll worry about that later, I guess. Let's get this gas saturated and focus on just upgrades pretty early here. Again, I think space is going to be our major concern. What I'd like to do is just try and get some basic upgrades with both of these factions. And then just spam out a ton of, like Zealot Flood is actually really, really strong, I think, especially if you can get relatively early upgrades with them. So let's get a second Forge and just try and get as many of those upgrades as possible. We can mix in some carriers, and we'll go from there. And then the Commander is obviously like a defensive powerhouse. Mojo's really strong, too. Well, there's Palladium right here. Just go and pick this up. Let's see what happens. Wait, I have vision on all the Palladium around the whole map, it looks like. Good work, Warbringer. Okay, they're going to retreat, and that's fine. Try and save these structures. Shezer's using Diamondbacks. He must have scavenged Omega Squadron's outposts on Halcyon. Everyone stay alert. We're up against stolen, advanced Dominion equipment. Okay. Just start shields. It's expensive. The earlier, the better. Yeah, 1 of 0. I think that's just bugged. -1 remaining. I wonder how many. It seems that 30 is probably going to be the total. Are you stuck completely?
SCV, good to go, sir.
He is. Okay, well, goodbye, SCV.
Yes, sir.
This happens a lot, unfortunately. That is certainly a lot of air units. I need a black market compound, actually, like, immediately.
I read you. Roger that.
And where can we put this where it's not going to interfere with
SCV,
other buildings that we have? Okay, start making some zealots. Let's get a Citadel of a Dune. Again, I just got to cram these wherever they will fit. Do I have and I do have an academy. U-238 shells. Can I get 2 black markets? Because the upgrades in there are, like, absolutely critical. I need all of them. Move these over. We need a science facility soon here as well. I'm just trying to be really conscious of space. Let's put this kind of closer to the front lines, because that's where we're going to need it. Can I repair cannons? I know I can repair Protoss structures, or Protoss vehicles, rather.
Orders received.
Just keep cramming stuff in there, and let's grab more
SCV, good to go, sir.
gateways. Okay, that's great. We'll get a Stargate, and we'll need a Templar Archive so we can get more upgrades from our Forge. There is fine.
Upgrade complete.
What else is there really to do at this point? Just make units, and there we go. Commander, we need combat shield immediately. Let's get a round of Shock Division. Hit him with the grenades. Such a defensive powerhouse, it's insane. Okay, and then let's stack up the tanks here. And it seems like we're just going to need a lot of turrets. So let's get those turrets set up. Let's get combat shields. And then let's tack up to a fleet beacon. Again, wherever these will fit. And then eventually we can just start spamming out tons and tons and tons of, again, low-tier units mixed in with Marines and Commander. And then, of course, carriers. Attack range of Dragoons. I also need Zealot speed if we want to do, like, again, mass... I don't... Like, Mass Zealot is not, like a super-duper thing, but it is really good because you could just... Again, it's minerals only. And that's what we're going to have, I think, primarily. Oh, gosh, I forgot about Torask. I sense a powerful strain of Zerg species never before seen. Be prepared, Terran. So this is like kind of upper central of the map, so he's probably going to come in over here if I had to guess. Yeah, he's marked on the map. Look out, Warbringer. Okay, and then we're waiting for Fleet Beacon, which just finished. Let's start some carriers. I'm not going to go overboard on carriers, but we're just mixing them in. Okay, that was no problem at all. Again, we're just going to get turrets kind of around here. What's being said here? Sorry, it's just I'm still playing the game and there's a lot of pop-ups here. I sense a powerful strain of Zerg species never before seen. Be prepared, Terran. Damn, that took a lot to bring down. It looked like an Ultralisk, but not. Says it was getting powerful, more powerful than I thought. He has manipulated Zerg DNA to create a new Ultralisk strain that is not only becoming more powerful with every second, but can reincarnate as well. Commander, we must destroy that cerebrate. It is the only way to prevent that creature from reviving itself.
Upgrade complete.
Okay. We're good, we're good. And we just keep pulling off a few SCVs to repair. I would like a science facility and vessel. Again, it's just picking like where we want to put these structures that we're not blocking too much stuff. Okay, and then Marines. We need the science facility if we want more upgrades anyway, so we'll just keep getting these basic upgrades. Commander upgrades. The grenade is so good. We also need Neo-Steel plating. Yeah, let's go Neo-Steel first. We need carrier capacity as well. We need carrier attacks. Dude, field response theta mixed in with these zealots is going to be popping off. Okay, we'll just queue up the next carrier immediately.
Carrier has arrived.
It's expensive. Okay, we're getting there. I think we're getting close to what we need for this, and then we want to make a science vessel as well, because there were a lot of lurkers in the previous mission. Not a huge fan of that, but you know, that's what there was. Upgrades all coming along. Can't get these. Oh yeah, now we can get these. Vehicle weapons. It's really just deciding, like, we can quick save and then just sort of make a move. It's hard to know, like, when should we attack.
Base is under attack.
Commander, use your plasma thing against that guy. We're taking him out, no problem. It's just, you know,
Upgrade complete. Upgrade
it's spooky.
complete.
Queue up supply structures. And supply structures.
I can't build it. Something's in the way.
Never mind, that's blocked.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, and we're gonna need anti-air, but that's what the carriers and the commander is for. Yeah, just getting that +3 attack early seems really good. Commander. Steel frame, man, or whatever upgrade I got for the bunkers, man. They're killing it. Yeah, let's go fortified bunker frame. Warbringer, help me.
Orders, Captain.
Okay, and then rebuild this. Seems like we need like one more tank at the bottom. That's fine. Yo, Dragon Knights though, they are really good. Okay, let's wait for this third carrier, and then I'm gonna take this big ball of units that I have, and we're gonna go. Warbringer can absorb a lot of the heat that's getting churned out at us, so maybe we should just leave it closer in the front.
Base is under attack.
Delightful. Okay. Dude, just repair the bunker. I'll move this tank a little bit, because for some reason Mr. SCV doesn't like that. Once those Dragon Knights come down and this thing is ready to go, we're going to go up and push into the first Zerg base that's just north of us, and then I guess we'll just go straight into where the cerebrate is. I think is the right choice. Do we have enough stuff for that first base? I don't know. I don't think we want to necessarily bring Mojo either, but with the rest of all these units, I think we should be in just fine shape. You know what? Let's wait for Torask one more time and then go. And then, more upgrades will be done as well as we do this. There we go. Protoss Air. Keep mixing in Marines.
Yes, sir.
Let's get one more tank for down here, too. What's my black market upgrading? Nothing right now. Let's go high-sec auto-tracking. Actually, no. Let's get the flashbang. That'll be really good when we're attacking on the offensive. God, this hero's so good. Again, just strap this guy up and send him against Amon. That's all we need. Okay, here comes Torask. Let's grab another carrier. Load this one up. And when this thing is dead, we're gonna go.
Base is under attack.
Okay, let's give this a shot and see how this goes. Quick save, because Lord knows. Hotkey here. Lots of zealots. Rally of the carriers. I guess use the Chrono Rift? I don't know. Oh, that does friendly as well. Whoops, maybe not.
Base is under attack.
Warbringer can self-heal as well, so don't worry about this. This is perfectly acceptable. More zealots. Okay, not bad. I'm actually tempted to just keep this push on. Let's keep rallying up.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Improve the grenade next as well. It seems like getting reinforcements up here is going to be a problem. So let's try and lock this down first. And we can take this base for ourselves, and then just, if we can nullify Torask quickly, man, that is probably what we want to do. Okay, this is mostly a Protoss force. Let's get more carriers. I don't know how many carriers we're going to want to, like, feel relatively ready.
Our allies are being attacked.
Yeah, we'll bring these Banshees, too. I think, again, Mojo's a bit of a liability. Danamoth and Warbringer can die.
Our allies are being attacked.
Yeah, see how they're, like, streaming in from the left here? That's a bit irritating. We're going to have to deal with that. We could set up separate defense for it. Let's get some SCVs up here, ready to go.
Base is under attack. Our allies are being attacked.
It seems like this is a rally point for enemy attacks. So it's going to be difficult. That's going to be difficult to lock down. Are we currently building a carrier? We are. Dude, 3/3 shields is so expensive. It'll benefit our carriers significantly, though.
Assistance required.
Not enough minerals. Upgrade complete.
Yeah, let's start it. Hey, we did get some SCVs up here, actually. Let's get a probe. We could set up some cannons as well.
Goliath online. Upgrade.
Our allies are being attacked.
This feels like a pretty strong force. It's just getting reinforcements to it is dicey. Okay, let's kill this Toresk and maybe consider attacking next. See, because they're going to just endlessly reinforce this. Endlessly. I like mixing in the Goliaths as well. Feels like a really powerful option to support the carriers who are going to struggle with some anti-air, like Guardians, for example. Not that we need help against Guardians, really, but... Okay, don't let them reinforce this too much, please.
Not enough minerals. Our allies are being attacked.
It's endless. The reinforcement from this side is endless. They hate that we took this area. We could also just accept it and let it go. How much for shock division? If we could shock division up there, that'd be banger. Ooh. Well, goodbye, Danamoth. That's kind of stupid, but oh well. Again, they can't... It's okay if they die. And as far as I'm aware, there's nothing like in the bank data that says that that checks if they're alive. And honestly, I'll just check in the bank data myself. Where the heck is Mojo? Dude, this is your jam right here, dude. Okay, feels like everything just started going wrong all at once. I think let's go ahead and put the pressure back on the Zerg and just try and get rid of the cerebrate base.
Detected.
Down here? Oh god, I have no mobile detection.
SCV good to go, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh well.
Affirmative.
Okay, well that's gonna be fun.
Right away.
Our allies are
Let's see, we'll load that back up. We'll try to get a turret maybe a little closer to the front.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's take this. I don't know if this is going to be enough, but I think we got to try. Red just hit us with a very large attack. Who knows? They might just continue doing it.
Our allies are being attacked.
SCV good to go, sir.
Palladium here. Which again is weirdly revealed to us on the map.
We need backup.
Where the hell is he? Oh, did I send him home?
Is under attack.
I must have.
Our allies are being attacked.
Okay, it's a bit obnoxious. Let's get up here. You guys just go ahead and attack straight to that base. Let's see what happens. We don't need the commander in here necessarily to help.
Our allies are being
I don't think
attacked.
I've seen any lurkers, or I haven't heard any at least. Commander, get in there and help.
Sounds good.
Keep making carriers. We can start mixing in some BCs. Oh, my Terran upgrades though are really lacking at this point. Oh, Mojo is mission critical, and I have not been really saving at all, have I? So, you know what? I guess this is my opportunity to save the Danamoth. I did have a quick save here. I'll make a cut, because I don't know, again, I don't know where this was, so I'll be a little more diligent with my quick saves. Okay. I'm back and ready to go. Danamoth is now alive. We have now saved. Mojo is in a safer position, and I've continued getting upgrades when I had previously sort of forgotten to make sure I was doing it. So we're good to go on that front.
Our allies are being attacked.
And I have a science vessel down here,
Attack.
so that we can watch out for those jerks with the nukes. Think about that. Don't worry about pickups. We can get all the pickups later.
Our allies are being
What?
attacked.
I don't even know what... You know what's... It's funny because I literally just started recording again, and I don't even know where... But he wasn't even getting hit by anything, it kind of looked like. Okay, so never mind. Let's wait for the large red attack. First, make sure Mojo does not die. We'll use Storm to kill those mutas. And then... And only then will we attack the cerebrate. This is one of those missions, man. It's timed. So it's just like you gotta go. So I'm trying not to hesitate, and I'm trying to stay up on my upgrades, because that's really gonna give us the advantage we need. And man, the game is really chugging. I'm getting like a non-response from it every so often. There we go. Okay, so just hang out. I literally just saved. See, he's like back here. What hit him? More turrets.
Our allies are being attacked. Upgrade.
Keep making Marines. We're gonna start making Goliaths. More, you know what? More carriers. Where's that attack? Did it just attack me from here instead? Oh, here it is. Oh, just a ton of Scourge.
Our allies are being attacked.
What an asshole attack.
Upgrade complete.
That's just mean. Okay, let's go now. Well, now we're ensnared, but you know what? We'll go and we'll be super slow. That's fine.
Our allies
And we
are
continue
being
to build an
attacked.
air fleet to help win this for us as time goes on. Don't worry about those overloads, okay? Do I have enough stuff here? Okay, let's get ready to kill this Torask.
Our allies are being
Let's bring them up. Let's bring them up. Back up, back up, back up, back up. We can use the commander to blast this thing. Stop. Again, we can't get any reinforcements in because of these little jerks that are all constantly meeting at that one spot. I don't know how intended that is, but it's really irritating. Okay, let's go. No carriers, just leave them in the base.
allies are being attacked. Mineral field depleted. Our allies are being attacked.
I don't have enough supply for any of this. Let's just focus on this for now. Move in. Everybody move in. The Banshee's probably providing really great fire support.
Our allies are being attacked.
Commander does not have push priority. Blast here. Blast here. Kill those Guardians.
Our allies
Okay, Commander is now in the front. If Torres spawns, we should be able to kill it fairly straightforward. Okay, don't, well, that, yikes, but
Our allies are being
that's okay. Oh, my hotkeys got overwritten. Oh, no.
Base is under attack. Our allies are being attacked.
That's not bad. Get over here to repair the bunker, though. Use those commander abilities. Use those commander abilities. They're running out of abilities to produce. I think I think we're through this.
Our allies are being
I think we're legit through this. Let's make a round through our upgrade structures and make sure we're getting upgrades.
are being attacked.
I'll make a drop ship and we'll take the commander and wander around and look for.
Upgrade complete.
Oh, that's don't worry about the chrysalis. Just kill the cerebrate. That is for Gui. Terran with the cerebrate now dead. The Torres beast will reincarnate no more. And better yet, the Zerg will not respond to any of Alan Chezer's commands. Still, our test remains. We must press on. Nuke? Yeah. We must press. I don't know. He said he was trying to be inspiring, and that's fine. Okay, this area is all squared away. Commander, grab Iridium here, Palladium here. Don't let him rebuild anything.
Our allies are being
Okay,
attacked.
looking good. And then Zealot spam. And Goliaths. I do just need gas at this point. We do have access to more...
Assistance required.
We do have access to more resources up here at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if we came down here and they retook this area, so let's just go and be prepared for that. And in fact, I'm going to take that area.
Base is under attack. Our allies are
Mojo's fine.
insufficient Vespene gas.
Probably want that Lazarus protocol. Honestly, just get more Dragon Knights. They're so flippin' good. Okay, so they're not going to attack from up there. They're only going to attack from down in this area, so maybe we want to go ahead and try and build up some defenses in that area.
Upgrade complete.
Let's go ahead and set a probe up. Destroy all energy towers within 30 minutes. Don't speak to me about that. Whew, okay. Commander, can we maybe run over and grab this Palladium, or is that not in the cards for us right now?
Carrier has arrived.
There's 3 Iridium left. I have eyes on 1. Let's do it like this and like this. So we're waiting for the creep to recede.
SCV good to go, sir.
We got the classic victory fleet. They can't lock us all down. That's the motto here, okay? They can't. Now we also just need more depots. Wherever they will fit. Oh, my guys can't return to the other town hall, unfortunately. That's a minor thing, but that would be nice.
Destination.
Dude, they're so big. Hey,
Additional
Goliaths.
supply depots required.
Okay, actually cancel those.
Mineral field depleted.
And then let's get that drop ship so that we can go ahead and start flying the commander around to look for stuff. You know what, let's get some SCVs up here. I was gonna make a Nexus, but I think the right choice actually is just to build a command center so we have comsat stations. We're gonna need those. Speaking of that, let's grab more science vessels. Air armor level 3, ground Protoss is all done, infantry's all done. Not bad, not bad.
Upgrade complete.
I'm gonna get multiple command centers here, actually. Just for comsat stations. I blocked myself from getting one down here, unfortunately. Okay, we got a nice little army. We're gonna push down in this direction soon. And we gotta scan for the remaining Iridium. I see the 2 remaining Palladium. I presume there's 5. And then there's an Iridium there, but there's another Iridium somewhere, but we don't know quite where. But I guess, again, we'll have to worry about that later.
Nuclear launch detected.
Don't worry. Get roasted. Fool me once with that, never again, okay? Quick save, we're looking good. Give me ship plating. And I should definitely get Lazarus Protocol just in case. We also really need that gas.
Can I take your order?
Upgrade complete.
Okay, dropship. Let's
HQ. I got
go up along the top of the map and snag that stuff. Warbringer is just so good at defending here. Because it can take this heat.
I read you.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Zealots? Just keep mixing those Zealots in. They're so good. Such a good addition. Let's grab the Lazarus thing and then, you know what, get the Dragon Knights first. Then Lazarus, whatever. Commander, hop on in. Quick save, because Lord knows what's going to happen once we fly around the top. Who knows what we're going to find. It might be a disaster. I just don't know. Okay, fill this up. Upgrades, upgrades, Dragon Knights.
Vespene gas.
Probably want to grab some normal medics, actually, to mix in with all my other stuff.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Hotkey here.
For duty. Yes, sir.
So I want to scan what's going on in the upper left. That's unclear. Oh!
Vespene geyser exhausted.
Shocking that they retook that.
Transit HQ.
You want a piece of
We'll just let's recall them with the Danamoth.
Strap yourselves in, boys. Hang on, we're in for some chop.
Add on.
Let's quick save, because I'm sort of curious if maybe we can scoot along the very back edge and get the one at the bottom there, too, and then recall out. Again, I'll just quick save after this cinematic. No, the Zerg have arrived. Terran, we have little time. With all these Zerg in range, Alan Shezer will be an unstoppable army to control. He'll have an unstoppable army. We must destroy those towers before we are all consumed. Oh, okay. Quick save. That was abrupt. Oh, I see where they're at now.
Bye-bye.
Interesting.
Buckle up. Hang on, we're in for some chop.
Okay, well, we gotta position our army up here, and we have to build defense right there now. Not like a ton. Oh, God, yeah, maybe a ton.
Your forces are under attack. Base is under attack.
I see. Okay, I think the dropship just got a little wonky there, or that's just not a way that we can go. That's fine. We can get that one in the bottom right later. We'll figure it out. Okay. What time are we at? Only 40 minutes? That's not bad considering, and once we can just shove our way through the Shezar base here pretty soon. I'm concerned about the swarm arriving. It seemed like it actually triggered when I went too far to the right. Which, you know, it's too late now, but... Okay, army, position here. Now let's quick save, and let's see if we can somehow sneak without getting too close to the edge there. I thought maybe there was an air blocker, and it kind of messed up there.
Complete. Our allies' base is under attack. Your forces are under attack. Our allies are
Well, there's the nuke silos. Come on over here. Drop. Danamoth. Recall me. I now have the kinetic barrier ability. Yeah, you go ahead and repair that, buddy. We're gonna need siege tanks up there to lay down the law up here. I need to fully secure this upper area. Again, we've got plenty of time. We just gotta be ready to go for him later. It's interesting that we have full vision on red. Oh, oops, I see. My player colors were messed up this whole time. I was like, what's going on here? But I understand.
upgrade. Insufficient Vespene gas.
Okay, yeah, let's get this all set up. And then we can take this army and start pushing into this orange base. No, not Warbringer. Oh, yeah, Warbringer there, but Mojo hit here. Once we start attacking to the right, we don't have to worry about these attacks. We can even bring Warbringer with us if we wanted. Okay, here we go. Let's kill this orange base and get the orange Zerg out completely. And then we still have red Zerg, who is scary. Oh, I don't have enough up here for this. I just left, too. Prepare all outlying defensive perimeters for arrival. Yeah, a little late, Adjutant. Yeah, get Shock Division.
Our allies are being attacked.
And get these set up here. And then just bunker me. Okay, that's putting a lot of extra pressure on me. Okay, we should be able to just clean sweep this orange base really fast. So I don't even have to pay attention to that. Keep getting upgrades. Dragon Knights get down there. Let's get another probe up here to rebuild the cannons as well. We can even wall all this in.
Our allies are being attacked.
SCV good to go, sir.
Okay, the hotkeys seem correct now for the siege mode of the... Oh no, it's still K. It's so strange.
Our allies are being attacked. Mineral field depleted.
And keep in mind, we're looking for 2 more iridium. Oh, I see him coming in from like the very, very top. You see that? Oh my. Oh, cool.
SCP good to go, sir.
Our allies are being attacked.
Okay, well, I guess we just can't harvest from there anymore. I see 1 iridium.
Allies' base is under
I
attack.
see 2 iridium. Commander, make a run for that. You've got a jetpack after all, and then come back. Where's dropship?
Base is under attack.
I just want to get these so I don't have to worry about them anymore. And then we have a nice big army here that we could just flood right back in. And win the map, in theory. Where the heck is it? I sent it over. Dropship.
Input coordinates.
Wherever you are,
Hang on,
pick
we're
him
in
up.
for the job.
He's over there. I see. I gotcha.
Our allies' base is under attack. Base is under attack.
Really short on resources. I think that we accidentally triggered Dessert to show up a little earlier than they otherwise would, which is not good. Man, they just blasted through that, didn't they? Holy crap. More cannons. I'll figure that out. Just drop him.
Mineral field
Snag this. There we go. 30-30. I think he's fully maxed.
In the 5.
Now we take our big carrier fleet along with all this other junk, and then we try and make a move for the win. Spam zealots. We got the minerals for it. This is what I was talking about, mineral dump, man. You can go home. We don't need you. Dude, if maybe they'll go and attack Alan Shezer, wouldn't that be so much better for me? What a dream. Dude, red showing up adds a lot of cool pressure to this map, for sure. I actually really like that. It's a neat twist. This is never going to get marked as completed because it's bugged. Oh, get out of here, Ghost. Who do you think you are?
upgrade complete.
I should have enough scans
SCP good to go, sir.
for wraiths and ghosts.
Battle cruiser operational.
10 carriers,
Good day.
4 battle cruisers, and a slew of ground units in here. I think we'll be okay. It's just a shame what happened up here.
Yes, sir.
If you got just a kind of a big gotcha type thing, I would say, but that's all right. Comsat stations, you're still hotkeyed. Oh god! Oh my gosh! Well, there's the towers. We just have to cut a swath straight. We just gotta cut straight to these. I'm gonna ignore most of the rest of the base. Cause like, look at this. My goodness. That's a lot to destroy. I think we want to go straight for the towers. We have a lot of stuff, keep in mind. And as long as we...
Allies' base is under attack.
We might want to save up for a few more scans, actually. Because we're going to need to scan for... we got a good amount of scans here. We got to scan for wraiths and stuff. I don't know why I'm delaying. Dude, 201 supply, Pog.
Our allies are being attacked.
Let's kill... Yeah, let's get rid of this attack wave first. This is spooky. And I'd say that's our cue to go.
Hey, Commander. What can I do?
There it is.
Battle cruiser operational.
Our allies are being attacked.
Just trying to use this stuff.
Our allies are being attacked.
Okay, what about field response data? Let's get those up to the front. Oh god, they went completely around me.
Mineral field depleted.
Commander is fine. My other heroes are fine. Let's get rid of this production. That'll help a lot. Dude, these Dragon Knights are so good. It's the perfect combo. Dude, did he just Yamato Commander? How dare you?
Base is under attack.
Get blasted with a shotgun blast?
Are being
It's a plasma gun, excuse me.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Okay, that went okay. And we cleared up a lot of that stuff. Let's just waltz up here and try and finish this up, because my goodness. I mean, trying to clear out all of this will just give them time to rebuild this front line stuff. I don't want to do that.
Our forces are under attack.
Bunch of cloaked wraiths.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Do I have a science vessel in here anymore? Because I think
Our
not.
allies are being attacked. Our allies' base is under attack. Our allies are being attacked.
Okay, there's two.
Our allies
Science vessel made it. Perfect. Good timing. Oh god, Commander. He's got Lazarus Protocol, and now he's got this barrier thing, so use that. You know what? Carriers just air fleet. Hit the things. This is the thought of the mass recall rebuilding. This area is going to be rebuilt in no time, so let's finish this up quickly before Commander gets picked off or something. It seems like this is triggering the entirety of the Alan Shezer force to aggro onto us, but it doesn't matter. The BCs are going to finish the job while the carriers get locked down. Oh my gosh! What an ending! That harkens back to old school Enslavers, just out of this world slog. We've done it. The towers are dust, but Shezar escaped before we could close in on him. Son of a bitch, we have to go after him. There's no time. The Zerg close in as we speak in tremendous numbers. Terran, gather your forces, for you must escape. What about you? Where are you going? I shall find my own escape path. May Adun be with you, Terran. I shall tell my brethren the courage you displayed here today. Aw, poor Mojo's, he's the undefined ball again. Poor guy. Adun cannot save you, brother, nor can he right the wrongs that you and your Kali masters have committed against my people. You, the presence I felt. You are a Dark Templar. What is the meaning of this? Who are you, Dark One? My name is Ulrazaj, and I have been tasked with bringing justice to my people. Your banishment to us is an embarrassment on Ire, only to be outdone by your inability to grasp the true nature of things. I do not understand. What are you trying to say? This was only the beginning. You may have disrupted my plans, yet the Zerg shall be mine one way or another. With them, I shall claim Ire back from the Nerazim. For the Nerazim, and banish the Kalai to the far reaches of the void. Dude, Robo-Dozer just hard at work on the right here? Give it up, pal. The Zerg can't be controlled. Shezar tried, and Alan Shezer was nothing but a pawn in my plan. You really think a pitiful Terran could understand the knowledge contained within these crystals? Fools! They have Zeldaga design, the ancient gods of the void. Only I can harness their power. Only I can unlock their secrets to enlist their power in my task. Your Zeldaga you speak of are no more. They left us and never returned, and they shall never help one so corrupt as you. Tell them, Mojo. Indeed, your ignorance and complacency of our banishment shall be stood for no longer. Mark my words, Kalai Master. We shall have our vengeance. Urazaz pulling the strings. Alan Shezer pulling the strings on the cerebrate. Urazaz pulling the strings on Alan Shezer. Duran/Narud backwards is pulling the strings on Urazaj. Would you look at that? We did it! Whew! That was a tough mission. I think I went in with the right mindset. I just, like, it was timed, and I'm like, I'm not messing around. If this doesn't work, I'll reload. Let's just go. And it worked! Zealot spam, baby! And then eventually you mix in the carriers, then you build your carrier numbers. It all works out. That end Shezer base is rough. Let's just go ahead and watch the epilogue. I'm pretty sure it's either like Duran or the Overmind monologuing for like 10 minutes. Let's do that, I guess, and then I will give a little mini retrospective on this first third of the campaign. Fallen Ire Temple Ground Zerg Swarm Invasion. The Terran threat has been eradicated from Ire, and I am now free to continue my purpose. I shall destroy Protoss? No, we have a greater design, a greater plan. We have triumphed over this corruption before, and we shall do so again. We'll never be made slaves for as long as I draw life. They stand united against that which they do not know, yet their blindness to the truth shall make them fall united as well. For it is out in the distant void where the true enemy of all who live slumbers. This truth was known to me when we were forced by a single Xel'Naga to destroy his own kind in ages past. Although the Fallen One fell in war against his own remaining kin, I sense his essence still lingers in the void, waiting to return. While I myself am a testament to their miracles of creation, I too am a reminder of the twisted horrors that the Fallen One has sought to unleash upon the galaxy. Did you know that the Danamoth is taking damage? This is cool and all Overmind, but this could have been an email. For I was created to serve in slavery, lost in actions that were not my own, destined to bring utter darkness to all who live, Zerg and Protoss alike. But I have found the secrets of the Fallen One's experiments, cracks within my own mind that allow me to plant the seeds of my enemy's destruction. Where there is death, I bring life. Where there is stagnation, I bring evolution. We are immortal, and my children shall never taste true death again. That is cool timing with the cerebrate getting brought back there. I like that. This is my promise. I shall uplift every species into the swarm's fold to become ever perfect, ever growing, ever revolving. And to my enemy out in the distant void, know this. I shall create more agents of the swarm whose psionic prowess shall match that of my own, all contained to my will. The greatest of Terran and Protoss shall serve the swarm against the inevitable coming of the Fallen One, and all who dare oppose us shall fall. It has been countless ages since I left Elisaril, yet the knowledge attained is still as fresh now as it is then in my mind. The foolish Elisar believed such knowledge should be contained, imprisoned within the eternity of the confines of the Kadaran crystals. Yet they cannot stop the coming reckoning now. The knowledge from the gods will allow the Nerazim to uplift ourselves as the greater aspect of our race. And then, we shall finally have our vengeance. Yo, who you talking to, Urazaj? Just like yourself, or what's going on here? And vengeance you shall have, Protoss. Fortune has smiled upon you for finding these ancient caverns of ire. Do not bother raising your blade, for you can sense I am neither Terran nor your enemy. If you wish ultimate knowledge, ultimate power, and the true strength of the Xel'Naga, then come and follow me. I shall show you your destiny, for your services, of course. Show me. They're buddies. I like that little shot of them running together off screen. It's cute. Oh. Wow. Okay. The Overmind swarm quickly overwhelmed the temple area as it destroyed or infested everything. Upon finding the ruined corpse of the enslaved cerebrate secretly captured prior by Uruzaj in one of the ruined cities on Tarsonis, and then given to Shezzer as a weapon, the Overmind reincarnated the battered creature's form. The cerebrate and its abilities to create a Torres grain was sent back to the safety of Char while the Overmind began preparing to enact its master plan, determining a way to infest the Protoss and Ire to evolve the swarm into a form deemed in short perfect. Perhaps then and only then could he rid the corruption embedded deep within its essence and the essence of all Zerg, shaken by Uruzaj's revelation that he's been manipulating Shezzer from the beginning in order to gain an army to destroy the Kalai on Ire. Praetor Mojo brushed his feelings aside and took the surviving Protoss warriors and returned the fight with Judicator Ordalius against the continued onslaught of the Zerg swarm. The Zerg and his surviving Terran forces were forced into hiding. The commander and his surviving Terran forces were forced into hiding on Ire as they continued to hold out against the seemingly endless waves of Zerg. Uruzaj himself, after losing contact with allied commanders Alan Shezzer and his mercenaries, fled into the ancient caverns of Ire. There came a mysterious creature with a Terran face calling himself Samir Duran, who promised the ultimate power for his services. Grudgingly, Uruzaj accepted this offer. Soon after Duran departed to attend to other matters, Uruzaj silently began calling out to any Dark Templar who could hear him through the chaos of the war ravaging Ire above, beckoning anyone who shared his desire to justice to join him. Meanwhile, Duran continued to seek new ways to stop the Dominion from interfering with his experiments. Having watched over Uruzaj's plans of vengeance, he saw promise in the hateful Dark Templar's efforts. Having secretly been controlling a number of the mercenaries to attend his experiments, Uruzaj's pet slaves were now all but lost. He would need to be provided with far more militant power if he was to continue his aggression against the dominant force of the sector so that his experiments could continue uninterrupted. Just then, a transmission from deep space was caught by Duran. More terrorists from Earth were en route to the Capruli sector. This may be the exact opportunity the mysterious creature was looking for. Press any key to continue. I will. What a delight. Enslavers Redux, Episode 1, Deception. Enslavers Redux official remake by OmegaWeaponX. Indeed. Well, we'll let these play, and let me give you my thoughts here. I talked a little bit at the end of the last mission about this, but I think that this campaign is held back from true greatness, if only by like little things. Little things. Mojo's model is broken in some of the cinematics. A lot of the briefing timings are weird, and the text scroll just doesn't really match how fast people are going to read it. Some of the tooltips are weird. Some of the text is wrong. Some of the help pop-ups have no text in them. It's, again, it's a combination of small things that by themselves really don't matter at all and are typically ignorable, but when you start piling them on and there get to be more and more, then it becomes more noticeable and it becomes more distracting. And that's the issue. Now, I do think that there are some folks who have been working on fixing some of this stuff, as like a fan patch, and the more broken stuff, because I know there become more issues later on, particularly in the Zerg campaign. And I'm working with some folks, or I've asked them to provide me with some fixes, because a lot of them have fixed it for themselves. I said, please don't do a bunch of extra work. But otherwise, if you've already fixed these maps for yourself, I'd be happy to take them. But we'll see. Who knows? You never know. We'll see what happens. But I appreciate folks' work if they've been doing that. What this campaign does really, really well is I love the feeling of it being a flippin' actual campaign, in the sense that it utilizes a ton of player choice. It makes it feel like the commander is your own. You built him. You did the work and collected all this junk, and now he's super strong. Not every player is going to do that. And in fact, I would argue that the collectible system is maybe a little too much. It's a little too burdensome. I think maybe 1 or 2 collectibles could be off in the middle of nowhere to basically say, hey, if you're willing to go and get these, then yes, your commander is going to be powerful than everyone else's. But I think at a certain point, it's like you have to clear the whole map to get them all, which sort of defeats the purpose, I think, of what this campaign tries to accomplish, in the sense that it's supposed to be a little bit more of a slick, polished version of original Enslavers and not as sloggy. And it becomes a bit more sloggy when you're like, I gotta kill everything to get the pickups. Now, alternatively, that's completely optional. So that's why I say it feels like a campaign in the sense that it does completely reward your choices as an individual player, where you don't really necessarily think that you're having the same experience as everyone else. Most people playing this probably do get all those pickups, right? Everyone is having kind of the same experience, but the campaign makes you think that you are having a very unique experience, not to mention the entire branching path of A and B canon, which is really impressive that all those maps were remade, and not just that, but there were 2 maps of this campaign that were completely new and unique. And in fact, I would say the unique missions were the best ones. I really liked the installation map. It was actually a really good and engaging installation map with cool findables and events. And then the defensive iron mission, I really quite liked. So props to OmegaWeaponX for making a mission from scratch that I think is better than a lot of the original Enslavers maps. The last note I'll go on is a bit more, ambivalent, which is I think that way too much story is utilized in this unnecessarily. I think the same amount of information could be delivered with way fewer words. We got the last time on Enslavers at the beginning of every mission. Is that necessary? Maybe just 1 screen of text could probably get a lot of that through without 4 or 5 slides. The briefings are all pretty bulky, but I'm willing to say that's okay, because that's for each mission. But, this epilogue here with the Overmind monologuing, this is stuff that the players already know. So just a little wink, wink, nudge, nudge, nod to that would be enough. It doesn't need to be a long, long thing. This is completely subjective. I'm sure there are people that are totally into this amount of story. I'm just saying, personally, I think that at a certain point, less is more. Brevity could go a long way in making this campaign maybe a bit more palatable in terms of length of missions. The missions are already kind of long. So when you have these really, really long pieces here of, again, the Overmind saying things that we already know, the only thing the Overmind needs to do is make a reference to the fact that he has another plan in place, referencing the fact that there is a greater evil, Amon, and that he's got a backup plan, Kerrigan, right? However you want to do that, you could make it, again, something that's a little more obtuse, a little more abstract, and the players will know what you mean because they already know the story of StarCraft 2. Nobody has downloaded this campaign and is playing it without already knowing and having played StarCraft 2. No one's playing anything custom in StarCraft 2 without having played the base campaigns. I guarantee you that. Or no one's playing a custom campaign specifically without having played the base campaigns. So that's why I say less is more. Assume the players kind of already know this stuff, and then you can deliver them information that might, to a layman seem like it makes no sense, but to the players, they're going to know. And I think in that way, it could definitely be trimmed down. Will any of this stuff be changed in the future? I am about 99% certain it won't be. Maybe there'll be some bug fixes, but regardless, again, this is less for Omega Weapon and more for you out there who are watching me that might be creators yourself. This is just, I think, my takeaways from this. I'm not 100% confident in being right. This is not an objective topic, but this is just sort of my feedback with the way that the lore here is delivered, because I think it's mostly good. I just think that it could be condensed. Okay, thanks everyone for watching. We'll check out the Protoss campaign eventually and then move into Zerg. Of course, we'll play all of this. I'm not sure what's going to be happening next week. I'm recording this several weeks prior, and it's possible the new UED campaign is getting released around now, so I might be hitting that next. I'm not sure. We'll see. Eventually, we'll finish all of Enslavers Redux regardless. All right, I'll see everyone next time. Bye-bye.